Page 33, question number 18 reads, the data shown here represents the number of hours 25 employees worked at Target during the week before Christmas. Construct a box plot of the data. And we've got our 25 data points right here. So to construct a box plot, we need to know 5 pieces of information, sometimes called the 5-number summary. We need to know the minimum, the lower quartile, the median, the upper quartile, and the maximum value. Now, to find all of those, we need to put our data in order. Well, I'm going to let my calculator do some of the work for me. So I've got my calculator here, and if we press Stat and then Enter, we can enter our data into a list. And to save time, I have entered this data into the list already. Once we have our data entered into a list, we can press our Stat key again, go over to Calc, and press Enter. We want to calculate one variable statistics. If I press second one, I can find out one variable statistics on the data in list 1. Now when I press Enter, I'm given a bunch of information. If I scroll down, I get the information I need. So I'm going to pull that onto my screen, and then we'll put our calculator aside. So the 5 pieces of information that we need are the minimum, lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and maximum. So let's construct our box plot here. So I'm just going to start with a title. Let's see here. I'm going to write something like employee work hours. And then I'll skip a little space and put a horizontal segment. And I need to go from 16 to 39. Well, I think I'll space this out. I'll start at 15, then 20, so we'll go up by 5s. And the scale I'm creating does not have to be the scale that you use. What we do need to make sure is that we go up by the same increment every time. But you can have just about any scale down here. Now I'm going to label this scale as well. It's the number of hours. Okay, now we've actually done most of the work already. Now to wrap up the graph, we need to put a vertical segment at each of these values. So at 16, we're going to put a segment. At 22.5, we'll put a segment. 27, put a segment here. Then 35.5, and at 39. Notice I don't need markings on my graph for each of those. Now it's called a box plot because we take our middle 3 segments and make a box out of them. Sometimes this is called a box and whisker plot because we take then the outer segments and connect them in this manner. So our box plot is complete. We've got our title, we've got our scale, we've got a label on this axis, and what the box plot shows is quartiles. So in this section is the first quarter of your data, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. We can easily see the minimum and maximum values, and the median, the value that half the data is above and half is below.